Hello friend, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. So today I am bringing you another speed build, and today I have a brown country home. I think I'm gonna call this video brown country home. I don't know what else I'd call it because it's brown and it looks like a country home, so I feel like that kind of makes sense. Yeah. I am really tired today, so I don't know how long this voiceover is gonna last, although I did say last video, the Sulani treehouse one, I was like, yeah, this voiceover isn't gonna be for long, and then I talked for like almost the entire video, so who knows how long I'm actually gonna sit here and talk for. But this is a house that I built in Windenburg, and I think it's pretty. I don't know. And like, there's some builds that I make, and I just really don't like them. But I like post them on YouTube anyways, because it's like, oh, well, content. And it's not like it's like a bad build. I just don't like it. Like, for example, the Dutch colonial house, like the old Dutch colonial house. I freaking hate that build, okay? Like, it's terrible, but I still posted it. Like, but I do actually enjoy this one. So, okay. Listen, I'm gonna say this, and someone's gonna call me weird. I know, well, maybe not call me weird, but someone's gonna think I'm weird, okay? I know it's probably something strange that most people don't do, but you just gotta let me finish before y'all judge me, okay? So basically, like, I walk my dog a lot, right? And I have to go places a lot and stuff. So I'm out and about quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit. I'm not like social. Sorry if you can hear Walter barking, but like I have like physical therapy and like my softball practices and stuff. And those are things I kind of have to go to, but I'm not just, like, out, like, whenever, you know? But anyways, I don't know why I went off on that, but, I do this thing where if I see a house that I like, I take a picture of it. So I have a bunch of random strangers' houses on my phone, which is probably not good, because if, like, the FBI ever, like, took my phone and was, like, investigating it, and they see all these random strangers' houses on my phone, it might look a little suspicious, but I just take them because they look cool or pretty or something, and I want them for inspiration. So, this house, was actually inspired by 2 pictures, and normally, if I build a house off of a reference picture, I put it up on the screen because I found it off Pinterest or something. But any houses that I like are inspired by a picture like near me, I'm not going to put them on the screen because I'm sure there's some way to like trace it back to like where I live or something. And I don't know if there's any like creeps out there. So just for safety purposes, I'm not going to put it on the screen, but I will describe it to you the best I can. So, okay, like I said, this is inspired by 2 houses. So the shape of it, well, not necessarily the shape, but the roofing was inspired by one house, and the roofing kind of builds the shape for me, you know? And then the, actual, like, vibe of the exterior was inspired by another house. So, there is this, I don't know if it's a house. I think it's a house, but it's in, like, a really weird spot, and I've never seen anyone, like, go in there or, like, anyone near there. So I don't really know what the deal with it is, but it is just like a big brown house. Like, and I didn't just do it just like, I didn't basically just copy that house because, it has like a colonial shape to it. I definitely wouldn't call it a colonial house, but it was just basically like a big fat box with windows. And in real life, you can definitely make just like a box look good, but in The Sims, it doesn't. So I was like, I have this picture of it on my phone, but I don't know how to, like, I didn't know how to put it in The Sims, so I've had it on my phone for, like, so long. And then the other day, I was driving home from a softball practice, and I saw this house, and I did the roofing pretty much exactly the same as this house I saw, except I added like a couple bump outs and a chimney. But I thought the roofing on it was so cool, and I was like, that is so pretty. So I basically copied it, and I was like, wow, I can just take like the vibe of the other house and combine it with like the shape of this house, and boom, brown country house. So that is what I did. And I think it looks really cool. I really like it. And I don't know, I have a couple other pictures of houses on my phone that I might be building later, but I also just might keep them around for a little bit whenever I need building inspo, because right now I have a couple builds that I do really want to do, and I've talked about it in my red treehouse video, like my dream house and a house inspired by my current home and like stuff like that. So I'm probably not going to do those like reference pictures right now, but they are there and they'll be ready. But another thing I like about this house, now, before y'all sit here and judge me, okay, you have to let me finish this, because I don't know the best way to word it, so I don't know if it's gonna make too much sense until I explain myself a little bit, okay? But, I really like the way this house fills up the lot. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, okay? But, like, this is on a 30 by 20 in Windenburg, like, one of the lots on the island. Wait, I have my game open. Let me open a world, and I'll see if I can find the name of it for you. But it is, on the island in Windenburg, a 30 by 20, and, I lost my train of thought. Okay. So the house takes up like a decent chunk of the lot. So there wasn't that much room for a backyard, and I could have done a side yard, but what I did was I added like a big like half wraparound porch and made that like their outdoor space. And by the way, this is on the lot where Sergio and Joaquin, where they live, the bro household. That's their lot. I kicked them out though. But anyways, so this like big wraparound porch thing is their outdoor space, and then the other side of the lot, I just landscaped, so it all like fills up very nicely, and I just think it looks like good like that. There's not a ton of empty space on the lot, but it's also not crammed to the max, you know? So, I don't know, I think it looks nice. I like it. And I also do like the landscaping on this house. I've talked about this in my past couple videos, so I don't want to keep talking about it, but I've started doing the landscaping first, and oh my god, best decision of my life. And what I do, like what I try and do when I landscape is like pick a color. So for this house, I picked yellow, and then do whatever color, and then just white plants, and then like grass and stuff, you know? So that's like what I try and do, and I really liked the yellow for this house because I got to use like sunflowers and stuff, and I feel like it really like tied in with the country vibe, you know? I think it's pretty. And one thing I do want to point out right now is that on the gallery, this house looks absolutely terrible. Because I built this house like facing the wrong way on the lot. I built it like horizontally instead of vertically, if that makes sense. Because if I did it vertically, like the house would be too skinny. Or wait, no, the lot would be too skinny, but I didn't want to put it on a 40 by 30, so I just did it the other way. So on the gallery preview picture, you see the side of the house, but if you watch the video, you know that it doesn't look like that, okay? But I did just want to point that out because not that anyone really cares, but like it was bothering me. But for this build, I didn't limit the packs to like very specific packs, but I just tried not to use as many, and I still used a bunch, but not as many as I usually do. Because like my mentality when going into this build was like, if you're going to use a pack and you're only going to use like one item from that pack, then just replace the item. So like right off the start, I sort of assumed I probably wasn't going to be using Island Living in this build because like I just didn't see how Island Living would like fit into this build. And I was pretty much right, except in the kids' room, you know how Island Living has like that. Okay, hold on a second. I just recorded this entire voiceover. Like, I finished the video. I talked all the way through the video, and it cut me off there. At the 10-minute mark. I am so mad right now, but I'm going to do it again because I have nothing else going on. So, anyways, you know how Island Living has that, like web chair? I'll put a picture of it up here. But I was going to use that in the kids' room, but I was like, is it really worth this one item to add, like, another pack to your build, you know? So I replaced it with a base game chair, which is even better because anyone who's able to download the build will have the base game. But, like, just things like that. So I ended up only using, here, I'll read it out for you. Snowy Escape, Eco Lifestyle, Discover University, Get Famous, Seasons, Cats and Dogs, Get Together, Jungle Adventure, Parenthood, Dine Out, The Country Kitchen Kit, Paranormal, Nifty Knitting, Tiny Living, Laundry Day, Toddler Stuff, and Movie Hangout, which still sounds like a lot, and it still is, but compared to my other builds, it's pretty good. But just so you know, the Nifty Knitting, like, logo does not pop up on the gallery because the only thing I used from it is a hanging plant, which is in debug, so it's technically not considered an item. And I know I just went on the rant about, like, if it's one item, just replace it, but I had already used the Paranormal Stuff Pack hanging plant, and I didn't want to keep reusing it. So I allowed myself the hanging plant, and if you don't have Nifty Knitting, it's like one hanging plant. Like, it won't be that big of an issue if it gets like removed or replaced or whatnot. So that's why I allowed myself it, because it's the hanging plant. The hanging plant's cute and pretty, okay? But anyways, we are moving on to the living room now. And I actually use this like stripy wallpaper from Cats and Dogs, which I don't think I've like ever used in a build before, but it was kind of fun because it fit the vibe, and also it like provided me with a color scheme, which was like really nice because then I didn't have to come up with one myself. So you can see that rug. That's the rug we keep, and that's kind of the blue I use throughout the house because it matches the blue in the stripes, which I actually always thought that stripe was green, but then I started building and I realized it was blue. So like, the more you know, I guess. But I don't know if I said this already, but it is from Cats and Dogs, and I think it looks nice. And I actually went for a like more unusual, not necessarily unusual, but it's a layout I haven't really done in a living room before, and I put it like both the couches on the sides rather than like one couch and then like chairs or something. I don't know if that made sense, but like, it's not something I really do. And it was actually inspired by a friend of mine's house. She has like a like double-sided fireplace, I guess. So it's like her kitchen and her dining room, and then a wall with archways going into the living room. And on both sides of the wall, there's a fireplace. So then her living room has the couches like that, so that the fireplace is in between the couches, but the TV is also there because the TV is on the other wall, so you can like see both, you know. So I did like that because the like archway from the kitchen was right there, so I didn't think it would be like that nice to walk out of the kitchen and like straight into a couch, you know. So I was trying to keep the space like a little more open that way, and I actually like the layout of it. Like, I think it's cool, and I don't know, I think it's nice. And you'll see over there, I was trying out some of the new swatches from the update that came with bunk beds, and I played with bunk beds in my last video if you want to go check that out. I think and you'll see me playing with the poster swatches once we get to the kids' room, by the way. But I think those swatches are really nice, and it's amazing that they're including more like diversity and more sexualities and whatnot. But like, okay, I don't mean this like offensively at all. I think they're really nice, and I think it's great, and I think the couples on there are like adorable, but I don't know how I'm going to use them because like I really want to use them, but I don't know how because like, for example, the original swatch on that painting is like a king and a queen or something. Like, it's like a vintage painting, so it's like, oh, for like an older like antique feeling house, like that painting could go there. But the new swatches, as cute as they are more modern day couples, and it's like, I don't know, like if it's not that couple living there, I just don't know why I would put a picture of them up. Like, does that make sense? Like, I don't know how I would use them because I really want to use them, but I don't know how. So it's like, I don't know, and it bothers me that I don't know because I really want to use them, and I even tried using them in this build. I just can't figure out like the way to go with them. So if you've used them before, let me know how, because like I said, I really want to because they're such cute like pictures, but I just don't know how. And it makes me so angry. But yeah, I don't know why I went off on a tangent about that. But this house's layout actually left me with this like long skinny hallway, and I didn't know how to fill it because like in real life, if you have a hallway, you kind of like put a rug in or something, and then that's kind of it, and it looks fine. But in The Sims, if you leave it empty, like it looks empty, girl. Like, you can't do that. So I ended up just putting like a jungle adventure hutch and like the floor paintings from Eco Lifestyle in there, and I'm not great about it, like not that happy about it, but you know, it's fine. And would you look at this, I actually included the bathroom in the video. I know, I'm just crazy like that, I know. But we are getting close to the end of the video, I hope I talked about everything that I originally talked about. I don't know, like, what was kept and what wasn't, so I hope I did, but I don't know. But one last thing I want to talk about before I leave y'all, is, one of my favorite YouTubers and Twitch streamers. Like, I've been subbed to her on Twitch for 9 months, so, like, I really like her. Sydney Macaretta is, this is coming out on the 2nd, I believe, the 2nd, so on the 3rd, so tomorrow, if you're watching this the day it comes out, she is doing a, charity stream, for the AAPI, or Stop AAPI Hate, which is a charity to stop Asian hate, and, she is actually streaming it right now as I'm filming this. I have it on mute. But the main charity event, she's dyeing her hair purple, is going to be on April 3rd. So I will link her Twitch, YouTube, and her donate link down below because I think it's very important. And if you just have nothing to do, even if you can't donate, like, stick around the stream because even just watching will boost it to other people and more people will be likely to see it and donate maybe. I've already donated. So, I think it's, it's an important, charity and it's important. So I thought maybe I would just shout it out to give it more recognition. So like I said, I will link all of that down below. But I think that's about it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the build. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post, which is whenever I want, but I try and post 3 times a week. So I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
Girlfriend, you gotta get it right. Girlfriend, you gotta learn to fight. Girlfriend, you gotta get it right. Keep your eyes on the prize.